What's up, y'all? You rocking with Moochie, and this is Moochilla's review. So hit the hammer because you came through. And today we gonna discuss City on the Hill's finale. Now, I want to know what y'all thoughts was about this whole thing because I was I wasn't disappointed, but I thought it was gonna be better than that. But I did like the ending. So um I'm here. I got my girl to Amika's Den. Let me see who's in. Hey, Shannon Gonzalez. Hey, Daria Shanice Mallet. How are you this Sunday? And thank you for coming through. And I'm just gonna I want to know what's your rating so far about the episode. So what's up, Tamika? Hey, Karen Jones.
Hey,
What are your thoughts on the episode?
it was good. I kind of felt similar to you where I was
Uh-oh.
like, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I kind of felt a little similar to you, and when it first was starting out, I was like, okay, we starting out slow, so are we gonna like go out with a bang? But I can't say I was disappointed. Like I still thought it was solid, and I think like some of our predictions came true.
Mm-hmm.
I think what was her name? I think it was Karen Jones that brought up the daughter, and I was like, I thought about her as soon
Yup.
as we
Soon as
got
can
to
yup.
a yeah. So I was happy with it. I was happy with it.
Hey,
Was a
Samara.
little bit of surprises in there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of surprises, and I want to see what happens next season. I would be watching next season. I want to see what happens. I
Yes,
want to see where this is going because Decourcy
exactly.
basically is finishing up Goddamn's term.
Mhm.
So we're gonna see how that pans out. So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
All
Mhm.
right, Karen Jones. One of your predictions came out. He brought the daughter
Right.
back.
Yes.
Shoot, put a
And that was
hammer
a
up for
good
Karen Jones.
that was a good one because I was like, yeah, she was ready to talk from before and she was pissed. That's why they sent her away in the first place. So I'm like, yeah, I could see them doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, all right. What's up, Caroline Jackson? Yeah, we'll definitely watch next season. All right. And you never know with the actor Kevin Bacon, he's got punchlines, and I know he was
Yes.
doing a lot of ad libs, but they was on point where they have you laughing.
Yes. I love him. I know Jackie is a
Me
mess, but I
too.
was like, I'm team Jackie.
Me
Cause
too.
he
Even
be going in.
and now that they gonna be like working together, I was like, this is good. So now I don't gotta
Yes.
pick which one to root for the episode because DeCourcy's my man. I like him.
Yes. Yes. Mhm. I
So
agree.
let me just start. Wait, I'm at the wrong one. Like the episode with episode ends starts off from where episode 7 ended. And basically he got goddamn in his pocket.
Yes, and I said that. I'm like, yeah, Dan, you playing games because you don't got that money talking about some, well, he's innocent and he want the chance to prove he's innocent. That's not how it's supposed to work, okay? That's not how any of this works.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Playing
Yep.
himself. And of course he was like, what?
Yep. Look, I got some games for us today too. So I really was working hard to get this get this discussion together because it's the finale and we're not gonna be talking about this again probably till next year. So I just wanted to go out where we have fun, like
Right.
bringing it out and moving on to the next thing. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to get to my page or whatever so I could see what's good. All right, so basically what we get to this part next. As soon as he finds out, because he went in He was like,
Yeah.
he's sleeping with my wife. Basically, he wanted to
Yes.
say like Jackie was on the tape.
Exactly. And we knew he was going to try something with that. Only thing is that he didn't whip out a video. But he basically was like, oh, you didn't know that part, all up on the pool table. We knew that was going to be brought up.
Exactly. I thought there was going to be a video if they go to trial, but Decourcy was like, I'm not even chancing putting this guy on the stand. We
Exactly.
gotta scramble for another witness. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they
Mm-mm-mm.
ambushed him.
They
I,
did. They did. Absolutely. You got him already sitting in there. I'm like, come on now, Dan. He's a
I felt
good
like
guy. He's innocent.
exactly. I felt like they ambushed him. They ambushed him with this whole thing, and he was blindsided. So
Right.
that's my take on that whole thing. I'm trying to wait for a couple of me. What's up, Antonio? What you thought of the finale? We only been in here for 6 minutes. 6 minutes. So it's like you was Dougie Fresh. You on Antonio. So what's up? What
Right.
did you think of the episode, Antonio? Let me know what you thought about it, because I want to hear what everybody's thinking in regards to the episode. I was satisfied, but I was disappointed in certain little things, but it wasn't that serious.
Yeah.
Okay, you're late. It's all right. It's all right. Um, Let me see. If you are on Facebook and you are watching this, I can't respond to your comments, so it's best if you come to my YouTube page, and the link is in the description. The link should be there, but if not, just type up Muchilla and it'll come up and you could get on my page. Okay? All right, let me see what Guy Dan's character reminded me of when he was on the wire. Yeah, he was like that. Yeah, this dude made himself. Yeah, that was the crazy part. Okay, you all right? You hated, yeah. I hated that it was the finale because I felt like I'm trying to wait and see if dude get out of a coma. What about you, Tamika?
Listen. Oh man, that had me so pissed off. I was like, but I said that because first when he went in the house, I was like, wait a minute. You know, did she do something to herself? Did she leave? I was trying to figure that out. And then once he went and seen them, I was like, is he about to take himself out? And he in the daggone coma. I was like, no, wake up.
I was like, no, he didn't. Like to me, he played himself.
Mm-hmm. He knew he was
Yeah.
in for it.
Uh huh. So so we get here when Decourcy goes to uh when Decourcy goes to Jackie's house, he's already pissed off with him. But he's like, look, you done messed this up because you just messing around with his wife. You forgot to talk about that part. He said, yeah, but I was doing that before I knew what was going on.
Right. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, you want to be a sit down? He said, we about to start yelling in here, so he wants to know if his daughter or wife was there. Jackie's like, oh, well, we always yelling in this house.
I know, right? So next we get to I'm gonna give the first we're gonna go with this right now. We're gonna we're gonna play our first question of word scramble. All right, so are y'all ready? Let me see if y'all guess it. Are y'all ready? I mean, I give y'all a little clue. It's right there in your face with the picture. And y'all let me know what y'all think the answer is. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes. Tamika, if you know it, put it in the private chat for you, for me and you.
Okay.
Awesome, Mara got it. All right, you got it too. All right, all right. Because I've been told I was making them too difficult, certain things. But there it is. That's the answer, y'all. All right, so next we get to the whole thing with Chris Casey and his daughter, and she's basically wants her parents to work it out, and
Mhm.
she tells that mom's going on a date.
Right. And she thought that was gonna get him running. Like, go ahead, Dad. You need to get over there. She like, you ain't gonna ask no other questions. You don't know want to know who it is. He like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. He too busy having his fun with the prostitutes."
That's why I said he over here getting open. I thought that he was gonna be trying to work to get her back. So that part has been a little surprising to me that he has just been like, hey, party time.
I guess because she left him when look, he had the police department against him. He
Mhm.
he had to be looking over his shoulders, and his wife lives with
Right.
his family. So I
Yeah.
felt like, look, she left him when he was down. So I mean
Mhm.
that's like a bad look on her part, where
It
she
is.
probably is
I
like,
was
look,
surprised
I
that
don't,
she did that too.
me too,
Yeah. Because I
me
even
too.
thought with him getting the new position where he's working straight with the DA office that maybe he would have went back and been like, oh well, I'm not in that same department anymore. I was like, no, he just doing him at this point.
Exactly. So next we get to Saban finds a loophole.
Yep.
So she finds a loophole when she goes to the judge, and basically they have to it's not the non-D8 is lifted. So now they had
Hmm.
like a non-disclosure agreement, and it's lifted because she found a loophole. And
Exactly.
this lady was pissed.
Yeah, she was tight. She was tight. She said, is this revenge you trying to get? But I was like, listen, you could dish it, you could take it. Y'all didn't mind putting all her business out there on the street, trying to make her look
Exactly.
bad. Hmm.
Yup. She didn't mind digging for that whole thing with that accident with Lulu, even though she
Right.
wasn't driving the car. And then you threw lies on her, saying that she was fired for being in a that she has psychiatric issues.
Exactly. Hmm.
He
Yep.
was like he was like, okay, he got that window to come. Yo, we gonna get to that, Antonio. Hey, BB. So now we get to with them. She seemed like she kind of like threatened her, like, oh, you just did this for your own glory, and da da da
Exactly.
da. I'm like, no, she's her and her husband are attorneys for the little guy now, like for the people.
Hmm.
They for the community. So that's how I feel about them.
Yeah.
So next we get to look, Jenny goes and meets her long lost brother. What's your look? What's your take on this?
We knew this was coming. I don't know. It's not surprising that she went there, and I was just like wondering what he was gonna say. What tea he was gonna have to spill. Of course, we found out that he showed up to her daggone wedding, and he had saw her there. He already knew about her, but she didn't know about him. That was
Right.
interesting. Then he was basically like saying, like I guess trying to tell her not to hate the father or not to hold on to it. He was saying it was one point where he hated him, but he got over it because apparently the father's been the one that um kind of started footing the bill for him and checking on him on a regular basis. So I thought that was interesting, but I think Jenny going a little too far with this situation. Jenny was kind of ticking me off in this episode, to be honest. Certain parts.
I'm like, why did she go to this thing? Like, and they was like, look, you're gonna have to wait 30 minutes or so
Right.
because he just took his meds and we gotta wait for
Mm-hmm.
it to take effect. So
Right.
imagine how he is without his meds.
Exactly. Especially you saying this has been something he's dealt with his whole life and he done been through all these different treatments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know
Every
about this
character
one.
he played be having funny scenes. Yeah. He was funny in what's the thing? The Departed too. He had a funny part in there too. And he's been acting for years too, this guy.
Yeah, I was trying to remember where he come from because I know I seen him in other stuff.
He's been in a lot of stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna start having, do you know who this guy is? Because he he's been in so many movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and stuff like that bothers me too. I'll be trying to track it down, like I know them from somewhere. Where is
Yep, I do that too.
it?
I
Mm-hmm.
forgot what I think Showtime used to do that, or one of those Cinemax be like, it's that guy. And they
Mm-hmm.
show all the movies that the person be in, even though
Right.
they didn't have big parts, or they had
Mm-hmm.
meaningful parts in it. All right, so we're gonna get to okay, wait. She was going crazy talking about, but can you leave out there? And she's trying to get, yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Her little
Yeah,
guardianship with
that's
him.
why I say
I
I
think
think
this
she
might
was
go
making.
left.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think she was making some mistakes, jumping a little too fast.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like that too. But she did have enough guts to leave Jackie though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think it's permanent though, because they both look. I'm me and you are made for each other. That's what she said. And he was
Exactly.
getting ready to leave, and she's like, "No, I'm already packed." That was
Right.
crazy to me.
Yeah, she like, I'm getting out this house, but I'm wondering like where are you going? And then you talking about taking full guardianship for the brother. Like, I don't know, Jenny. That was one of the scenes that was irritating me too.
Yes, Cameron, it is good for that. Um,
Hmm.
Now with this whole thing, he's got to scramble to find a witness now because they can't use Jackie because Jackie his credibility is basically thrown out the window. Whatever he had left, that's basically what he said to him.
Right.
And they and then since he's like, look, we can't find her, and he's like, Jackie's working on something, and Jackie finds this girl. He finds Betty Williams,
Hmm.
and she's trying to figure out how he found her and where she was at. What's up, Raymond? And how he found her and things of that nature. But she's willing to come in, and she's gonna come in and testify against she's gonna come in and give a statement. That's what she's gonna come in right now, and they're gonna see where it goes from there.
Right. Yeah, I appreciated that scene. Listen, like I said, Jackie be having his mess with him, but once he going in and he ready to find out stuff, he ain't gonna stop till he do. He's like, all right, so now y'all saying I messed up the case in this way, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna bring y'all some other stuff. And he went
Yup.
there and talked to her and was like, listen, you got an opportunity to do something that, my daughter and my wife wasn't able to do. And that's how he was able to kind of connect with her. She started asking him, like, how's your daughter? How's she feeling? How's she making out? And he got her to listen because before that, she was just like, how did you find me? Like, get the heck up out of here.
Exactly.
And he got to her to open up and then she came in. So I was like, y'all be trying to crap on Jackie, but he be coming through.
And the crazy part is she ain't spend none of the money.
Not one
She
dime.
ain't spend
Yes.
none of that money, yo. Hey, look,
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to the chat. Mahogany 3275. Look, I gotta read your comment because it seemed like I hear your voice talking to me, girl. Jenny need to sit down somewhere. She got enough on her hands trying to keep her daughter sober, and Jackie's peeing in his pants.
All
Word.
right. Yes. That's facts, Mahogany.
Hey, AGA. I'm glad that girl didn't spend the money. Me too. I was like that too. When she didn't spend the money and she slammed it down on the table like she was playing spades, I was like, that's what's up.
Exactly. And they was looking at each other like, oh shoot, okay.
Oh, like we
Hmm.
got a good case is coming along. They go get
Yep.
him. And they go get
That
him.
part was funny too.
And he tells that story, the whipping post.
Hmm.
I was like, Jackie don't got no sense.
He
Jackie,
sure don't, because he was like, "Oh well, call the police or send the police in." He was like, they already here."
he was like, call the police. They already here. And then when they came in, I was like, he going like, let me take off my watch. I don't want to scratch the face.
Hmm.
That means Sinclair's fingerprints is still on the money and the envelope. Probably so, because remember he gave it to
Hmm.
Jackie. So they know that was
Exactly.
there. So they probably got him red-handed.
Hmm.
And then the one of the nails in the coffin. Look, that's what he was like. He's like, if you don't leave here, I'm gonna call the police. He said they already here.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny because he gave that whole long speech, and they was
Uh-huh.
right outside waiting.
All right, so now y'all know. All right, we already talked about the whipping post, right? He told the story about whipping post. He said he don't even remember the guy's name, but he remembered the story. All
Right.
right, we're gonna get to the juicy part that y'all want to talk about. Okay, hold on, let me see. Sinclair basically confessed while the cops were outside the room. True.
Hmm.
Yeah, he is funny and he do be having some crazy stories that make sense. So let
Hmm.
me see what's the next word scramble. Y'all ready for the next word scramble? You know what? It's not time for it yet. I'll come back to it. I'll be giving it. I will come back to it. Anywho, we gotta go. We gotta go to this dude. We gotta go to this dude, Chris Kaysen. Chris Kaysen goes to Elena's house, and that's Duke's widow, the the, the
Hmm.
the police officer that got shot. And he goes there. Oh, I'm just checking on you.
Hmm.
She's like, you could have made a phone call and did all of that. And then he's like, I want to take you out on a date. And she's like, and I had this thing in my what you call it, but I don't see it now. It was one of my little banners where she said, "Can we just skip to the part where you take me home?" Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
she
ready.
she
She was
didn't want
ready.
no date.
She ain't want no date. She want to cut to the chase. She want to slap
Hmm.
and get it in.
Yeah. Spread it low and bust it wide, however they say it.
So
She was like, I'm too old for that. Mm-mm-mm.
okay, where was I with this? Hold on, let me go to the next thing. So Saban and Decourcy discuss their cases, and she
Mm-hmm.
lets him know that she's got a opportunity to be on NBC to talk. It's some kind of Boston talk where they're going to talk about her case, and he's
Yes,
like, "Go
HEA.
ahead." And she listened to, yeah, she was ready. She was wet and ready, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
But he's telling her all about what's going on with his case. She tells everything, but she's leaving a big part out. And you know what part she leaving now, right? Right, Tamika? Go ahead. I'm gonna let
Hmm.
you take over from here.
Yeah, Siobhan been running my blood pressure up with her not telling Decourcy everything. It be making me mad. But I love their relationship. Like when they do be working together and on the same team and venting together, and he be encouraging her, she encouraging him. I love those parts. Like he was telling her like, you can handle it. He said, you done did all this other stuff. You daggone sure could get up there, and do this interview or whatever the case may be. But I was so mad at her, like, girl, let him know the other things that's been going on, because we've been saying that the last 3 episodes. And honey, then it
What's
come
she
to
gonna
full.
tell him, right?
Yes.
I felt like I
Hmm.
thought she was gonna tell him when she asked for the gun and she couldn't like follow through. I
Exactly.
thought she was gonna say something then. I really thought
Hmm.
something then, but she didn't.
Right. She's so strong willed and like, want to do things on her own. And then I guess she's scared of the things he gonna do. But I'm like, girl, some stuff we gotta open up and let people know about. I don't give a daggone how strong you are.
Hmm. So now Decourcy goes back to the house and he lets Letitia know, look, we getting ready to do a search. And he's trying to still give this woman an out. He's like, look, if you
Exactly.
stand by this man, you not gonna be able to be in any of these social circles that you was in before. You're gonna be viewed as a pariah. They're not gonna want to mess
Right.
with you. And then I think she started think about everything, but she's still trying to like be down with her man. And she's like, look, I'll sit here while y'all search everything. And digging, they
Hmm.
did, y'all. I was like, well, Jack, they digging in the bedroom. Wasn't Jackie on that bed? So ain't his fault.
Uh-huh. He been all up and
Exactly.
through there.
All up in the sheets. And then he says, look, we gotta we got this, but it's not gonna stick. And they had the surveillance tape, but it's still not sticking because it looks like Betty was drunk on the tape and not under the influence. So
Right.
like we need something that's gonna stick with this, and we need it good. We need it now. And he's like, all right, I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm gonna get it. I'll be back. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, Letitia, she had a lot of chances. Jackie tried to give her a chance. Of course, he tried to give her a chance. She's swimming, she playing hardball. And I was like, for somebody that's supposed to be so smart, you being real dumb right about now. But then when
Mm-hmm.
he said they really couldn't like get that much evidence and they can't go by the tape, he was like, and we can't even use what's from the Fed. So it's like they still bumping into brick walls. I was like, all right, I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but come on, let them get some kind of break here. So he's like, you're gonna have to figure it out. And Jackie's basically like, listen, don't I always? He's like, you're gonna have to get
Mm-hmm.
something else because this ain't working here. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I'm like, she really still trying to hold out for this man.
I
So I'm
know,
gonna
right?
stick by my husband.
That was crazy to me. That was crazy to me.
Hmm.
So he finds the boyfriend. He finds
Yes.
Victoria's boyfriend. He was like, hey, Mustafa. He was like, hey, Mustafa. And he was
Yeah,
like,
he didn't want to
absolutely.
talk to him at first. He was like, "You the reason why my girlfriend is away." He's like, "Yeah, and I'm trying to get her back, so get on in here." Mm-mm-mm.
This part was hilarious to me. He was like, I
Jackie
called
is
it
too much.
he said it's time for everybody in the castle to save their own asses.
Exactly.
He was
Jackie
like,
he can't never come in simple.
she was like, what? When he had that, she was like, what? Because remember, she was tight-lipped too, Miss Murphy.
Exactly. Right. And then Chris told her, look, time's up. I think you better start talking.
Okay,
Exactly.
the staff is gonna be singing like canaries because baby ain't nobody trying to 5 and 10 for Sinclair. Word.
Exactly. That's the bottom
And hoping
line.
he get commissary for them for real.
Right. Hmm.
Yes, he played the heck out of this role.
Yes, he do.
They all talked, I believe. Because they get
Yeah,
interviewed before that. So then we
exactly.
go to when they get, you know how they gotta lay down. Look, we gonna give you a last opportunity to come clean,
Mm-hmm.
and the lawyer's like, no, can't do. Hey, Inga.
Hey,
All
Inga.
right, all right, love you, girl. So we look, we she's basically like, look, there's no deal. We're not doing any of this, yada yada yada, and let's go. And he like, look,
Mm-hmm.
I suggest you see who's on the our witness list. And
Yes, I
sure enough,
love
he
that
looked
part.
down there and see his daughter. His
Yes, I
whole
love that
attitude
part.
changed. And then the lawyer was ready to really get at the daughter, like, we gotta mention how she's on these pills and how all of the drunk confused drunk
Mm-hmm.
calls and things of that nature. And he's like, my daughter really hates me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think?
It ain't about what she hate. It's about what you doing. That was interesting to me that he chose to say she really hate me because he just expect that he could do whatever he want to do and she supposed to keep her mouth shut. Like, nah, this was more than you just having affairs. You was bugging out. So yeah, you caused this for yourself. And I was clapping when I seen her name at the bottom of the list. I said yes, but then I was a little nervous at the same time too because I'm like, y'all showed him this. Like when he do something to his own daughter, then he was even telling her like, "Don't tell my wife nothing about it." She's like, "Why not?" He's like, "Oh, I just don't want to get upset." But he knew that once she would have seen that, that would really be what make her be like, "Nah, I'm out of here."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just go to the chat. I gotta read Mahogany 3275's comment because she sound like one of my homegirls I'll be talking to on the phone with. Child, when he saw Victoria's name, his heart dropped out of his body. Word.
Yep, sure did. It sure did.
Yeah, he knew. He knows the daughter know everything and almost all of the
Exactly.
victims. She went
Mhm.
to school with them.
Yeah, he was playing that too close to home with that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, ain't okay. It's look, go back and it's good. I hope you watch it English so you could be on when we watch it next season. What up, pretty girl?
Yeah.
Ew.
Hey, pretty girl.
So
It is good.
we get to Chavez, Blair Chavez. She gives Decourcy some advice because she wants to make sure that St. Clair goes down for this because she feels like he's
Mhm.
like a real slime ball.
Exactly.
So they're getting ready to go to court, and I'm gonna go to my next. You know what we going
Yeah, I
to?
like that part too.
Tell me a word scramble. All right, y'all ready for the next word? Look, I'm giving y'all hints, man. Y'all should be able to figure this out quick, fast, in a hurry.
mm.
Let me see. I'm giving y'all time. Put it in the chat, Tamika, if you got it. Okay, she said now that the fall and winter is approaching, I'll just take some time during the next few months and just binge watch all the seasons. That's what's up. All right. Let me see. Antonio got it. All right.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was still stuck trying to figure it out.
All right. Okay, because I was told I was making them too difficult. So, all right, that is that one. All right, so we're gonna go on to the next thing, which is she stressed in here. She strut in here like
mhm.
her ish don't stink. So she struts in here, and his open argument was good. But you know what? Look, once she heard about Victoria, her whole expression changed too,
Yes,
y'all.
exactly.
All right.
Mhm.
So okay. Um what was that? Okay.
Mhm.
So let me go. I'm like all confused. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to show my hand with everything. All right, so next we get to wait, where am I? Hold on 1 second. Let me take this out. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to the chat and see what like, just hold me down for a little bit. Okay, I'm right, I'm here. All right, so now look, he gets to the house because at once she find out that Victoria's gonna testify, he gets to the house. She gonna
Yeah.
let him sit there.
That was the part where I was like, wait a minute, it's quiet, it's dark. I'm like, did she leave? Did she do something to herself? Is he about to find her in there? But she was gone, honey. All that stuff was empty and left him a
Look,
dear
she probably
John.
left the shoes that she came. Yeah, she left the Dear John letter and left the shoes that she probably came there with. Because them shoes. Left that
Exactly.
letter. She's like, sorry, XOXO. I was like, no, she did. She just left him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look,
Definitely.
he got his drink. So,
Yeah,
look,
as
and
soon as I seen he had that what was it, the Quaalude? He had that next to the
mhm.
glass. I said, don't tell me he about to shake himself out. Like, no.
Yeah, he did some sucker ish.
Yeah.
He did some sucker ish.
Mm-hmm. HEA, I agree.
Wait, let me see what she said. Oh, the big bag work turns into a piggy. Facts. Facts. I meant to read it. I got thrown off. But when they go to the court the next day and she finds out, look, we're gonna have to just postpone this because of the he's not able to stand trial, and we're gonna wait until he's able to stand trial. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what? And he was like, look, you guys wasn't supposed to give him bail.
Exactly.
He
Decourcy
wasn't
was
ready to go to
pissed.
prison.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And his daughter was pissed too. She was like, yeah, he always takes the easy way out.
Yup. She was pissed off. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, she didn't. But I'm like, when he pulled up and saw her there, I was his mother father. Now
Yes.
I guess she felt like, look, I'm gonna mess his thing, a whole thing up.
Yeah. That's exactly what she thought. And Jenny kind of pissed me off with this part too. Like, I get it, I understand. Like I said, we all know Jackie's trash. She know he trash. She know they was messing around after that daggone encounter at the daggone hospital. She knew it before then. So I was like,
Look,
how you
he
gonna let
walked.
this lady come in your house?
Yup. She walked in and she had her hand down his pants.
Exactly. You can't get no more clearer than that.
I don't know if y'all. I'm following him on Instagram, and
Mhm.
he had this sock, and he put it down there. So I guess it probably was for that scene, because I thought he. So he had a sock there, and I'm wondering if it was for that scene when he was in the hospital. I meant to say something about it. The
Oh,
episode that
okay.
it happened on, but he was
Mhm.
set like that. Look, I'm getting ready to prepare for Jack. I was like, and he was like,
Mm-mm.
look, she's trying to gaslight you. And
Exactly.
I couldn't believe that Jenny fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, she did. And she even came out her face and said something along the lines of, oh, yeah, that's why you didn't want to stop going there or stop being there with her. So, like, you let the whole thing with Sinclair go past so you could still be there with her. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? He the one that
Yes, not with her.
started
He
the
the one
case
that
and been doing
started the
all the
case.
investigation. Yeah, I was like, no, you getting that part all wrong, Jenny. And you was pissing me off.
Yeah, she did piss me off this episode. She pissed me off this episode. All right, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to go back to the last word scram. I'm gonna save it for the end. So she goes to this interview. She basically tells how it was for the people and things of that nature. But
Mhm.
what do you think this may do for her career as far as her working with the ACLU?
Well, on the one hand, I see her like being able to go even higher because she done won this big case. It wasn't like she wasn't doing good, previous to this, and that was her decision to switch and say, I think that I could do more work or more good being with this division. So on the other hand, she may encounter more enemies, especially going up against like big corporations and these unions and stuff like that. So, but she did what she had to do and she stuck to her guns like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find the loophole. She wasn't playing because she could have been gave up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the part. I like the fact that she did that.
Yeah.
Okay, HEA said I would have been flipping pews and
Yes, the way
hustling.
she
Yup.
just walked out of there, HEA ain't no way.
Yeah, to me, like, how you let her get away with that? And you was just like, oh no, you can stay.
Exactly.
I'm like, what?
Mm-mm. Yeah. And now she decides to blow up and it's like she's blowing up act like in the wrong thing. I was like, girl, you would have been better off going off back then.
Remember 2 seasons ago they was trying to launch her political career, and then she got
Yeah.
shot or whatever. I think
Right.
this is gonna revive her political career now.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think? Because now her husband's the DA now of
Mm-hmm.
Washington, and goddamn now is the attorney general, whatever the case may be.
Right.
So the question is Blair Chavez still gonna be working with, hey baby? My grandson just walked in. Oh, he lit. Yeah. So he she's I feel like her career is gonna take off like this with this. I agree with you, HEA.
Mm-hmm.
You hit the nail on the head. Look, I want to see what happens if they're gonna be doing like some type of election where she's gonna be running for office or something like that, because that's what her mother really wanted for her too.
Yeah, I could see her doing that, and they gonna have their enemies regardless, because there's already people there that didn't like them. But
Mm-hmm. Look, we gonna talk about next we get here, and she's basically talking a case in like she want him back. Like she want him back. She want to work things out. And we don't hear him answer. We just see him back
exactly.
at the apartment, and then his daughter come in there riffing with him. Like, what are you
Mm-hmm.
riffing at? You don't want to come back.
I had a
And
feeling though, because he been enjoying it a little too much, and he literally just leaving from the lady house and coming in, and she in there cleaning the stove. He like, what you doing here? I thought you had a date.
she was
She
like,
like, I
no.
left the date. Mm-mm-mm.
She said she walked out of the date, and then she wanted to work things out, and she apologized. But
Yeah.
he said, nah, I'm good. I think, and the reason why I think he said he was good for the simple fact is that she left him while he was down. He
Yeah.
had like so many people against him. He had a target on his back, and you take your family and you go move back to your parents' house. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
Dan is really
it was already showing a lot too that he kind of had his mind made up. Just that fact that he out here being loose with everybody. Then when he had that syphilis, I know the doctor gave him medication. I'm like, did everything clear up? Are we using condoms with that widow too? So I'm like, girl. But that's true though. That's when it was
I
like the
think he's
toughest for
using
him.
condoms. I think he's using condoms, but I think he's using condoms anyway. But I
Yeah.
still think that maybe he's saying no because he's trying to wait for the whole syphilis thing to clear up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hey,
because the last,
Khadija. Yeah.
hey, Khadija, the last thing he want to do is go back and give her something, then too. But
You know,
yeah, he seemed like he's enjoying the single life. Maybe he never got to really be single, and he's just been like straight into the marriage and had all these years. And on top of that, he probably do feel like, that's when I was going through it. Everybody had turned against me, and then you left with the kids too. So yeah, she know you slow, you blow. She took a little too long to come back home.
yeah, definitely. So we see here
Mm-hmm.
that goddamn gets promoted. He gets promoted. I mean, goddamn wins the election rather. He said that
Mhm.
wrong. And
Yeah.
Decourcy gets promoted.
Mhm.
And then he tells him, look, we need somebody in here like you because you don't care who you piss off.
Right.
And it's always
Yeah.
gonna be you're gonna make somebody happy and you're gonna piss somebody off. So he's letting him
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, that's true. Everything he said with that part is real. But yes, Mahogany, he is shiesty as hell. And Decourcy even said, like, well, why me? And he was like, I know somebody was leaking information and I'm not going to stop till I find out who it was. I said,
I was trying to
mm.
get to watch that Bosch. But I don't know. I had so much on my plate with this and doing the reviews that I couldn't do it. Like you know how
Oh,
you
I
say it's
used to
one show you
love
want to watch?
Bosch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I haven't gotten to Legacy yet, but Bosch, the original one, I was all up in there. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got 16 people in here. Please hit the like button. Please share it. I'm gonna try to check it out and see what's good. And maybe I'll do like what like it might be one of my hidden gems or something. So I'll check it out. So she's wants guardianship of her brother. I think it's a bad idea because the
I
first
do
day he
too.
don't take his meds, it's gonna be crazy.
Exactly. She don't
But
know
it's
what
gonna be
she's dealing
excitement.
with.
It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
excitement. I think it's gonna be excitement because you know why? If he go crazy, Jackie gonna go crazy on him. What's your
Yeah.
what's your take?
I think it's too much on her. First of all, this is not even somebody that you had a relationship with, you've been around. Regardless, yeah, he's your half brother, whatever, step brother, but you have not been around him. So how you taking on somebody that you don't have that kind of relationship with instead of taking the time to get to know him and talking about guardianship, like that's a big step. Even with somebody that you got that history with, let alone somebody that you don't know like that. Jenny doing too much. And I see that
Mm-hmm.
becoming a big issue.
Yep,
Hmm.
Jenny looking for love. Okay, so
Yes,
do
she
y'all think?
is.
Okay, do y'all think she is done with Jackie for good, or do you
I
think
don't
we
think
gonna
so.
see
I
more of
think
her?
it may be for a while, but I don't know if I would say for good.
All right, so we got to talk about this, but that's gonna be funny if that happened. Jackie already crazy, crazy with it.
Hmm.
Crazy facts.
Exactly. And I know him and her mother is probably when they found out about it gonna be like, what the heck you doing? Even her father may tell her that too. Mm.
Jenny down. Wait, she said Jenny down bad. Jackie and Dermo. Yeah. Look.
Hmm.
I think she gonna take Jackie back because that's all she know. Anywho, you say nope, HEA. Okay. Yeah, I don't think she done. Okay, she's coming back. Okay. So look, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part because dude thought he was going to be he thought he was going to be like really he thought he was going to really get her this time. And sure
Hmm.
enough, look, he showed up and showed out and told him to get out, y'all. And
Yes,
he was
I was
mad
like,
at
whoa. I was yelling at this part. This got me a little hyped up because I didn't know what was happening. I was like, did he hit the window with something and break it or did he shoot it? And then I was
nah,
like,
he hit it
thank
with the
gosh.
crowbar.
Right. I didn't realize it's an after fact. And because I had to rewind it back, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Because I felt nervous the way they were showing the car pull up for her to park. And then she
Mm-hmm.
was quick on her feet. She jumped out that side and was on the floor. I was like, okay. Then here he comes, still trying to threaten her, and of course he came right out with that gun. I was like, yes,
Yeah, I was
like
clapping
it,
with this part.
yes.
All right, so Antonio,
Hmm.
look, you got a prediction? Oh, Antonio's got a prediction. He says, my guy should have pulled the trigger, but mob don't play. They're gonna keep coming.
Yeah.
All right. So you think it might be he might come back one more time, or you think because he said next time he gonna bring a gun. He did say that.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the end of them. And that's why I kept saying she should have let him know what was going on. So when he was going off on her behind and she trying to talk about some old, because I was scared, look what you was about to do. He said, yeah, to protect you. I said, now, Siobhan, you bugging. Like, come on, girl.
He
Mm-mm.
was like he just put the he let the cat he let put he talked about the elephant in the room. He said you lied to me
Yeah,
about Lulu and said and now you're not
exactly.
telling me this. And he was like you can't
Mm-hmm.
do this. You know I'm your husband. And I'm glad he
Exactly.
said what he said to her, and it was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It needed
All
to be
right,
said.
all right. So you think he's gonna come back, but I think they oh they gonna do the brother. Yeah, the brother might. You think he might kill the wait? Say what you really want to say, because I can't understand what you're saying. They go to D Brothers next season. I hope I'm not reaching. You what if they yeah, well D if he's there, because remember he's been coming back and forth now too.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
Saban's mom. Word.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she's like a important person there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you know what? I thought you were saying that, but I didn't want to say that. Okay, so look, I'm gonna write your look. You get in my book. I'm writing you in my
Yeah.
book,
I could
and
see that because obviously they've been watching her. They knew all about
mhm,
her getting shot before and all that other kind of stuff. So they may feel like I can't get directly to you at this minute. I'm gonna get who's closest to you. We know they gonna be playing dirty. And that's
yup,
why it was even more important that she let everybody know what's going on. I'm like, certain stuff you can't keep to yourself.
yup.
And he was
All
pissed
right,
with that.
all right. So you said that the mob, Irish mob, might come for Decourcy's brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I got you written down. I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might get him thinking that it's Decourcy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I think we got one more thing, but I'm gonna do the last word scramble before we get to that, and then we pretty much done. So let me go to the last word scramble. All right, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready?
Oh, I think I know what it is, but I don't know if I
All
know
right,
how
put it
to.
in the chat. Even if you, well, let me see. I'm giving people some time to answer. This is the last word scramble. Let me see if y'all get it. I didn't make it too hard. I'm giving y'all clues in the pit. So Mahogany 3275, she got it. Yeah. So she's got it. And that is the last word scramble, y'all. Oh no, that's not even the answer. It's not qualified. I done gave y'all the answer. Oh yeah, she did have no, she did have the right thing. But actually, HEA got it first. She put
Mm-hmm.
qualifies, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I saw for. Okay, don't know how to spell it, but it's drug use. Yo,
Yeah, that's
close
what
enough.
I knew what it was, but I was like, am I spelling it right? I kept trying to look at the letters. I knew what it
All right,
was.
so we gonna get to the last part. Look, Jackie told him one last story, and that story was about how much influence that he had on him and how much he
Mhm.
admired and looked up to him as a mentor. And
Mhm.
basically, he did his job like how Sinclair taught him. What's your take on it, Tamika?
I love this scene. He went into the whole thing of in class and what he taught him, and he was like, listen, I'm going to be sitting here. I know you can hear me, and I'm going to keep sitting here every single day. So I either bring your behind in to go to jail, or we taking your
Take you
ass
to the
out to the morgue.
morgue.
Oh, excuse my language, but
Mm-hmm.
I was clapping. And then Decourcy came walking in, standing behind me. I love that shot. I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. We going to be
Yeah,
here
that was the
every
best
day
for me.
waiting on you. We going to be right here.
Okay, ATA says Jackie makes me want to read one and stay with a quote. Facts.
Yes, because he be knowing them quotes. hmm
Okay, and wait, I like how D walked up and they were next to his body. So yeah, they gonna bring him down big time.
Exactly.
And I don't know if you was here last week, but what do y'all think of the new team with Jackie Raw, Decourcy, and Chris Casey? Because that's basically his team now. That's Chris Casey's gonna be his investigator.
hmm
Uh,
hmm
maybe Chavez is gonna do what Decourcy was doing under Guardian.
Right.
So I like the team that they got.
Yeah, I like it. I think they were good together. They even each other out. And I could see Decourcy telling them about all this stuff with the mob too. I was feeling like that's what he came there for at first, but he just stood there next to him like, okay, yeah, because we definitely ain't trying to let you think you getting by. So I liked it.
I could see that being a segue into next season, them going after them.
Exactly.
Yep.
hmm
Okay. ATA said
hmm
nice team. Okay. I like this team. Just can't keep Jackie just can't keep no secrets and gotta stop snorting the cocoa.
You know he ain't gonna stop
Jack,
that.
nah, he keep that white on him. He sniffed it before he went and picked up Mustafa.
Yes, he was all swerving. I'm like, what are you doing,
I know. He
Jackie?
was like,
Oh
yeah, he
Lord.
need to leave the snow alone for real.
Right. He calmed down for a minute, but then he was just back up and popping.
All right,
Mm-mm-mm.
so you tell what you doing. What you doing next? What you got going on your channel, Tamika?
Um, let's see. Well, House of the Dragon come on tonight, so maybe that'll be up tomorrow. I'm feeling kind of lazy today. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Yesterday, I thought I was gonna do some extra videos. I did do like a self-care Saturday video, but I was more so focused on sickle cell anemia. I wanted to kind of shed a light on that before the month is over, because sickle cell anemia month awareness month is in September. So I
Okay.
jumped up there real quick and did a video on that, and then I think I put up like a what you should be watching or some of the recent things that I watched over these last couple days when I had a little break. And my mind was set. I literally took the notes, got dressed and everything, y'all, to do like a little talk about that Tyler Perry movie that came on Netflix. I think is the Jasmine Blues and
Mm-hmm.
Zatima. But then my behind passed out. I passed out with my clothes and everything on, the light on, everything ready. So I was like, listen, you gotta listen to your body when it's telling you it's tired. So I didn't get a chance to do that. But I got Queen Sugar up there, Atlanta, Handmaid's Tale, House of the Dragon to be next. And I guess whenever I get another free day, then I may go ahead and talk about that. And yeah, I seen the Jeffrey story too. I wanted to talk about that, and I also wanted to talk about Sins of Our Mother, but sometimes it's just like you already doing a lot, and I'm trying to figure out the free day that I could add one of those in.
Karen,
So just be
I
on
will
the
do that.
lookout.
Mm-hmm. So you got that. You got you have the sickle cell. That
Yeah.
video up now.
Yeah, that's up now. I
Look,
put that up yesterday.
usually puts up a video almost every day. So y'all
Yeah.
look, check out her stuff. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please subscribe to it. Let me just go to the chat one more time. I did see Raymond Wilson. You enjoy too, and thank you for coming through. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I got going on next. Is today is Sunday. I will be with Miss K at 8:05. We will be talking about predictions and other things. Miss K did drop a video Friday. I was supposed to be on that, but I had to scurry home. And she did the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, the first 2 episodes. Next Friday, she's gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna be on with her talking about it. You know, we also do the wire on Tuesdays. Tomorrow, Monday is I moved solo from state to state day, so I'm gonna be all over the place. So check me out tomorrow. I am gonna be talking about American Gigolo. Hopefully, Tamika could join me if she's not busy, or we're just going to do it. So tomorrow, that's gonna be like at 4 p.m. We're gonna be talking about American Gigolo. So just please keep all your notifications on, have it on all so you get my uploads as well as my lives. So thanks for coming out. Thank you for coming out. Please hit the like button. God bless and have a good night.
Hey,
And
yeah.